Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland, Michigan. Let me get a couple of things clicked here, make sure I got the right stuff on. Let me adjust this because, I should have done that all ahead of time. That's how professional we are. Well, happy Easter to each and every one of you. That is tomorrow, unless you're watching this on Sunday, then happy Easter. And April Fool's Day is coming up too. Holy cow, right around the corner on Monday. I didn't do anything special for April Fools for the store this year because we're closed on Mondays. So maybe I should be open. That would be fool. No, I wouldn't tell anybody. Hey, hopefully your day is going well. It is a nice one here. A little cloudy outside in the mid-Michigan area, but not too cold, not too warm. One of those typical spring days. And it's going to be a fun one, but a good day nonetheless to get out and enjoy yourself and maybe stop by and dig through some new and vintage vinyl. Let's see. Let's do a couple of quick hellos, and then we'll get to the biz at hand today. Let's see. Jennifer saying good morning. Good morning to you as well. Mr. Steve Carlson from the vinyl community. It is always a perfect day to buy some records. And speaking of Steve, let's just kind of get this out there as well, that the podcast goes on even with Steve being gone. He has gone on to greener pastures in Colorado, but that being said, this coming episode, the next episode, tomorrow's episode of Two Guys Talking About Records, the Vinyl Community Podcast, Steve will be here in the store. He made a trip back, and we're going to record the next episode here in the store like we used to, except we'll stick with the video. So make sure you check that out. That uploads to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, your favorite podcast place, and YouTube Sunday evening. But yes, Steve, always a great day to go looking for records. Looking forward to tomorrow, too, because I think we're going to attempt to convert Steve over to being a Rush fan. We'll see how that goes. We're finally going to try that. Doogie, Gary saying good morning. Good morning to you, Sir Pat. A good morning. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood as well. And Doogie and Gary, both of you, good morning, guys. How's that? Sean, hey, from I-75 south of Toledo, spring break. You're coming the wrong way then, aren't you? Well, I hope you had a good one there. Karen, and saying good morning. Good to see you yesterday, as always, Karen. And hope you're enjoying that Rush tribute. Betty from Toledo saying hi and good morning. Speaking of the Toledo area, Fred over on the west side. Good morning from Grand Rapids. Oh, rainy, probably coming this way. All right, so it's not going to be that great. I didn't look at the forecast. Probably should have. Nick saying good morning as well. Good morning up north to Mother again. Talk to you guys. What was the password for that one again? Okay, we'll get in there. Good morning to you guys up there. Dan saying good morning as well. And Katie, instead of FaceTiming or calling this morning, Katie's just checking in and that. So good morning, Kato. How is everything going up there? Okay, Dan saying, speaking of the podcast, likes the video side. Lots of folks are. We're kind of getting that. Rick from Grand Rapids, I got your note, Rick. Good morning to you, by the way. I will look for that record and let you know as well. And Rick said he just finished Getty's book. I've yet to get to it. I hear it's a tough read at first, and then it's all Rush stuff. And Doc Jumping Dogs, let's see. Stuart, I'm sorry, I skipped Doc Jumping. Good morning from South Daytona. Hey, cool. Thank you for watching from down in the Sunshine State. And Blue is saying good morning. That's Blue's account on YouTube if you guys ever get a chance, in addition to her Facebook page. Speaking of the dogs, Dude is here today. He'll be hanging out the majority of the day with me just because I got puppy eyes from him this morning saying, "You're going to take me to the store today with you, please?" So the Duder will be here. All right. First up, let's talk about the hours this weekend. It is a holiday weekend and Easter Sunday. We are going to be open just because we were last year. And it actually, a lot of folks said they appreciated that. People coming in from out of town, they wanted to bring their family and friends here. So we did. We'll be open today, normal hours until, coming up in a few minutes until 6 p.m. And then tomorrow, Easter Sunday, we will be open from 12 noon until 4 p.m. And we'll take Monday and Tuesday off. Speaking of Easter, it's odd. I've never really thought of Easter, as a kid growing up, that it was really a gift-giving type of holiday. Of course, you had the Easter baskets. In fact, when I was a kid, my mother, she'll attest to this, would hide the Easter baskets in the middle of the dining room table and then let us just go on for hours and hours looking for them, and they're right there in plain sight. I don't know what that says about my intelligence or my mother's intelligence on that as well. So, but if you are in a gift-giving mood for Easter and you want to hide something in an Easter basket, the Groove Washer stuff is always a cool way. Tell them that you care about records, and you can get the brush system from Groove Washer or the intro kit. We've got all of these in stock, and the stylus cleaning kit. You want to keep all your gear running well so it sounds good when you're playing all those big records as well. So, okay, so check that out. And again, we'll be open today. Let's see a couple of more here. Katie, unique in its composition. Yes. Yeah, it's odd too. I'm going to read. Oh, Karen, cool. Thank you. And I should have a copy of myself, so we'll get around to getting one of those on Getty's book. Okay, another quick update, Record Store Day. I know a lot of you are sitting on edge thinking about Record Store Day. We are now, holy cow, what the heck is this? A few weeks away. And where are we? 1, 2, 3 weeks away from Record Store Day now. It's coming very, very quickly. And don't forget that we will be opening up early on that day. And I know a lot of folks, I'm not going to cover it here. We'll do a couple of other videos talking about this, but there's a lot of new folks still coming into and learning about Record Store Day for the first time. So we will cover that as we get a little bit closer to the event, but mark your calendars. The store will open up at 8 a.m. that day. And just as an update, the Record Store Day releases have started showing up and are looking like they're ready for shipping from our distributor. And I'm going to have to kind of pay attention to their tracking because it looks like they're going to start going out very, very soon, as early as next week. We should start getting some of them. I don't like to say outright, we've got this, we've got this, we've got this, until they're actually in the store. That's just me. It's a little superstitious with the shipping, and things can go wrong. But once things are in the store, we'll start doing the count. We'll start taking our inventory. If you have specific questions about a release, you can always contact us and we'll let you know if we're getting them. And then don't forget, the night before Record Store Day, so Friday night, the 19th of April, right at 6 p.m. when the store closes, we will do a live stream and basically just count down and show everything that we've got in the store and talk about numbers and prices for the following day. So it's going to get really crazy around here over the next 3 weeks. But again, the Record Store Day stuff looks like we're going to do pretty good on what we ordered. I say looks like, and I can't guarantee anything, of course, but we'll find out over the course of the next couple of weeks. But don't forget, mark your calendar. And if you're going to line up, let's watch the weather and hope that that's going to do good. All right. So that being said, let's get on to some of the new releases. Not in the video yesterday because my good friend Matt DeHouse stopped by yesterday afternoon and dropped off some copies of his brand new album, Matt from Bay City. We've had his CD in the store now for a while, but this is his brand new album. And I guess you could call it Soup, but it's S-O and then an asterisk P. So on paper and on print, it looks like it's Sop with the asterisk, but we'll just go ahead and we'll call this Soup. Matt, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is brand new stuff from Matt DeHouse. And let's see if I can best describe this. If you've not heard Matt's stuff before, he's got the voice of Johnny Cash, but kind of the groove of some great, good funk rock from the 70s and 80s, and indie rock sound on top of all of that. So I do have, I think we got 3 copies of this left in the store. He just dropped it off tomorrow, so I'll have these out. If it goes, we'll be able to get some more from Matt. Brand new stuff on vinyl. And Matt's got a mixture of originals on here. You can always, by the way, look him up. He's got some stuff on YouTube, and I think you can find it on the Apple Music site as well to listen to some of these. But we'll have an open copy in store, and I'll spin this today as well. But it's got a cover of So Into You. That's the Atlanta Rhythm section. And it's just a picture Johnny Cash singing the Atlanta Rhythm section with a little more funk beat to it. And that adequately describes Matt. But this is some great stuff. I'm really enjoying it. Thank you, Matt, if you catch this, for dropping these off, and we will get these moved for you. There is a secret track on here as well, another cover. I am not going to tell you what it is. That's just going to be a nice surprise if you pick one of these up. Check it out. So Matt DeHouse, Soup or Sop, however you want to pronounce that, in store here at the Wasteland. We got a few copies. We can always get more, but thanks again. New releases also from yesterday. Brand new stuff from Sheryl Crow. This one is called Evolution. We've got 1 copy left on gold metallic vinyl, ready to go. Harvey Mandel, and I've got a copy, an original copy of this. Meant to bring that in, and I'll probably bring it in tomorrow to listen to this if this doesn't sell. But this is Harvey Mandel from Michigan originally. He was a guitarist for Canned Heat through their classic era, and he did some solo work. This is one called Shan Grenade. This particular version Yeah, it is. It's a Cleopatra release on Coke Bottle Green vinyl. This one's a little hard to explain. It's like jazz fusion, but it's got some blues in it as well. And it's all instrumental. So it's very, very cool, but in kind of a cheesy sort of way. But I do have a copy of this. I'm not going to open this one, but we'll attempt to bring mine in tomorrow and we'll listen to it. Other new reissues, the Amboy Dukes, their first album, a reissue of the mainstream one. The long lost tapes have surfaced, bringing with them a walloping new stereo mix, according to the hype sticker. So this is from Sundays, and it is on, I believe, lime green vinyl. We do have a couple of these, and I think I've got some more of these coming next week for you Nuge fans. Speaking of Michigan, a couple of music on vinyl reissues from Sponge and their Rotting Pinata. Some great stuff. Plowed is on here, one of their bigger tunes. 2 from Music on Vinyl, and they're numbered and colored. I believe it is on, it should be on this color vinyl, but red and black marbled vinyl. I think I've got 2 copies of that. Once those are gone, because it's MOV, they will be gone. Record Store Day Essentials, not the same as a Record Store Day proper release, but an RSD Essential. The Beach Boys Pet Sounds. This is on clear vinyl, and it should sound really nice. Got a few copies of that in stock. This one from a while back, I forgot we had ordered it, and then it just went on back order, and then it just showed up. We've got a Slayer on clear with red splatter vinyl. Only 1 copy of this from Rain and Blood from that RSD Essential. Let us know. Another music on vinyl showed up from an order, and I had an extra one come in. This is from Borrowed Time and MOV. This is a black vinyl version of this, so it's not numbered, but you metal fans might get a kick out of that. Speaking of metal, we got another copy of Judas Priest. A lot of good buzz on this one, but their new one, Invincible Shield. This one is on the red vinyl. We've got that in. I had 2 copies. There was Clutch. Actually, I had more than 2 copies of the new Clutch reissue from yesterday. Priced really heavy, but they disappeared literally within minutes of opening up yesterday. So I'm going to get some more of the Clutch next week. If you wanted that Transitional Speedway, I'll have those in store on Wednesday or Thursday. But in the meantime, I did have an extra copy of Clutch Book of Bad Decisions, so I'll spin a copy of that today too. Very cool. Other stuff that's in a, let's see. I don't even know if this is a boot or not, from the New York Dolls, the French Kiss 74. There's a Bowie ratio out there. And then I just grabbed a copy because I wanted to listen to mine of Joe's Garage, the reissue from Zappa. This is a triple LP, so it's acts 1, 2, and 3 going all the way through on there. So, okay, very quickly, that was a good run through of what we got in stock. I'm running low on time, so don't forget to come in and or call us if you want us to hold something. Let me hold this up for the there's my thumbnail. I'm supposed to go like this for thumbnails, right? On the YouTube side. I can't do that. All right, let's see. What else do we have popping in here? Let's see. T-shirts. Oh, Blue says, oh, the T-shirts make great. Yes, they do. The Radio Wasteland T-shirts, we still have plenty of those as well. Nick saying good morning. Steve, okay, asking about the 3-inch Beatles. I'm still working on it. We're going to try hard. The Beatles 3-inch record releases and the turntables come from a separate distributor. And as of a week or so ago, they shut off ordering because they were overwhelmed. I'm going to follow up Monday and see what we can get. We're an existing customer, so we should be able to get some, but I just don't know where we're going to get. So give me another week or so on that. We'll figure out where we stand for that Beatles RSD release. Yep. A few of them cut there. Thanks, George. We did get a haircut. Derek says, yeah, okay, you're correct, Derek. Yes, the back of it says soup without you. So we'll call it SOP, but with the asterisk in there. Good catch. Thank you for mentioning that. And there we go. Let's see. Wow, Sweden. We are truly international today. Thank you, Anders, for tuning in this morning. Mr. Wilkinson on the Andrew side saying, hey, there we go. And, oh, Tyler. Okay, Tyler. Yep, I got you there, man. I forgot you were looking for a reissue on that. So that will hold that across for you. Okay, guys, I think we're up on time. I'm going to get the doors open, and we're going to get the lava lamps percolating and the turntable spinning. Don't forget to stop by and see us. We're at 716 George Street, just north of downtown Midland. Open today, Saturday, until 6 p.m. and tomorrow, Easter Sunday, from 12 noon until 4 p.m. Stop on by, get your fix, bring some family and friends in. And above all, enjoy Easter. Have a happy time, and however you decide to celebrate it, we hope that it is a somber and nice and enjoyable one for you. And you've got some family and friends going as well. Bruce, one quick good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Thanks for being here. Okay, guys, have a good one. We will talk to you next Saturday live from the Wasteland. Hopefully we'll have some better RSD updates by then. But other than that, enjoy your weekend. Have a good one. We'll talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland. Thanks again for being here.